Yo, what's going on? It's Brian from Fly Paper Customs again, and today we're going to be customizing yet again another pair of Air Force Ones. So let's get into it. Like I said, going to be customizing a pair of Air Force Ones. This is going to be for someone's prom. Like I said before in the last video, I'm not going to start you guys off with the, detailed stuff. I'm going to start you guys off a little bit slow with the tutorials. So this is going to be a simple color block custom. We might put some stencil work on it too, just to save us some time, so we're not like just hand drawing everything. So yeah, let's get into it. So first, we're going to take the strings out, and then we're going to prep the shoe so the paint can adhere. Alright guys, so we got them all prepped up, ready for paint. The colors is going to be like a light sage green and a khaki color mixed with a little silver. This is going to be for one of my cousins. He's going to prom this weekend, and he had to come to the best so he can get that footwork down proper. So we're going to jump into that, and I'm thinking about putting some stencils on the side and or on the toe box too. His nickname is Ace, so I'm thinking about putting the Ace of Spades on him just to give him that little classy look to go with his tux for prom. But let's go ahead and get this paint done and get to the finished product. Alright guys, so this is how they came out. Check it out. So like I said before, his nickname is Ace, so I threw the Ace of Spades card on the heel. They wanted to keep a little bit of white on the shoe, so we left the toe white, we left the strings white, the sock liner white, back tab, all that white. Of course, we were going to leave the sole white because we're not dyeing these shoes. If you guys don't know, I'm going to give you a little bit more advice about sneaker customizing. So, like I said, they wanted to keep most of the shoe white, so I left the sole white. I don't generally paint soles on shoes. The reason why is the kind of paint that we use on sneakers is not made for the midsole, outsole, none of that. You might see a lot of customizers doing like the red bottom where they paint all this up in here red and leave the outer part white. I do that, but I also give a disclaimer before I go ahead on with it, because for one, like I said, the paint isn't made for that. It's not made to be walked on. Angelus even has walk-on paint for red bottoms. But the thing is, even if you put like a sole protector on these, sole protectors are only good for so many wears, and then they start peeling off. And even then, even if they do stick on, they might have parts that might rip up because you're walking on concrete or something hard for the most part. So you just got to think, even when you buy a pair of Air Force Ones from the store and like the air right here is painted, over time it starts to peel off, it starts to come off. Instead of me telling you, yeah, I can do it and it's gonna stay on forever, I tell people the truth all the time. I do tell them, hey, it's a very, very, very high likelihood, I can almost guarantee that the paint is gonna come off the bottom if we paint the bottom. So I give them the choice. I tell them straight up, we can still do it if you want to do it, but it's gonna come off and you're still paying out more money to have that done because it's extra work that I'm doing. So I gotta get paid for what I'm doing. I gotta get paid my worth. So let them know that I said, or we can not do it. You don't have to spend any more money, and you ain't gotta go through the whole shoe looking perfect, except for when people look at the bottom. Just saying, just a little bit of piece of advice just to give people, just so they know, because I know a lot of customizers might not tell people that, but I'm gonna be the one that's different, one of the few that's different, and tell people the truth. So that's my little bit of a rant for today, but we're about to go take pictures. I've already taken pictures of these. I just gotta drop them off, and yeah, so I think that's it for today, you guys. So again, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at FPC Sneakerz. The Sneakerz with a Z. Then you seeing this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'll help us out a lot. Until we see each other again, peace up, stay up. See y'all later.